All right, peace, peace, peace. Well, first and foremost, man, hopefully the Most High your house shall blessing your day. By His mercies, you are consumed. We're alive in the Most High your house shall's body, and two are naturally alive, man. I want to get into this, man, because me, my pop, me, my dad, my father was talking about this the other day. Last week or so, but I just want to get into this, man. How this is an example of the witness and testimony throughout the Word, man, and is how what Yahushua taught, the witness, the testimony, what he preaches all throughout the Word, man. Because yeah, man. Because we gonna get into this, man. Because as a matter of fact, I'm gonna get this in here. Because I gotta go really quick. So yeah, it's gonna yeah, man. So let's get this Tobit real quick, man. Because about the abomination desolation, this is talking about the desolation what happened in 70 AD with the siege of Jerusalem, man. But also too the talking about the desolation on the peace, of course. But yeah, man, we're gonna look at this again, man, because this was what even Tobit talked about this a little bit, man. Because this is what we always talk about with the witness, the testimony, the gospel, because he's all throughout the book, but. Because he's saying the same thing kind of what Yahushua is saying here, man. But we'll start Tobit 14, because today's the 14th, so I was like, no, I'm going to talk about it just today. So, so it says, Tobit 14:4, it says, "Go into Media, my son, for I shall surely believe. I surely believe all the things that Jonah the prophet spake of Nineveh, that it shall be overthrown for a time, and peace shall be rather be in Media, and that our brethren shall lie scattered in the earth from that good land, and Jerusalem shall be desolate. Yep, in the house of Yahweh it shall be burned, and it shall be desolate for a time." Exactly. Yep, kind of like what Yahushua said about about Jerusalem then 70 AD, the siege of Jerusalem. But also too, let's let's go this too. But here's the thing too. Now this is talking about the witnesses, testimony, the gospel, the kingdom at this point, the inner kingdom and the physical kingdom, man. Because let's grab this too. It says before we read verse 5, let's go into let's read verse 5. It says, and then again, Yahweh will have mercy on them and bring them into the land where they spake, and they shall build a temple, but not like the first, until the time of the age be fulfilled. Yep. Afterward, they shall return from all their places in the captivity and build up Jerusalem gloriously. And the house of Yahweh shall be built in it forever, and even with the glorious building as it was, as glorious building as the prophets have spoken of. So see, this time, man, how can we let's look at this too, man, because how is that being built, man, that Jew 120 building this stuff build up in the faith, honestly, man, because the kingdom that came, because that's what that Hebrews is talking about, the kingdom that can't be shaken or moving, man, honestly, build each other up in the faith, man. That's what that kingdom, when the kingdom is within you, the word's within you, which, because we always say, Israel's is not a place, it's a people, honestly. Like the Thor Ragnarok movie they said at the end, yeah, man, no, that's just is what it is right there, man. So that's how it is, man, because because then Proverbs 14:1, it says a wise woman built up her house, honestly, well, we know the kingdom is already going to be built, established. Man can't do that, but spiritually, I'm like your house. I said my words are spiritually. Let's spiritually look at this, man. It says all the places of their captivity and built up gloriously, and the house of Yahweh shall be built up forever, and with the glorious building as the prophet spoken have spoken. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's get this let's get this Matthew 24:13 real quick though. Yeah, it says, okay, no, that's not it. 24:30. Yeah, okay, that wasn't it. Let's get Luke chapter 21. Man, where is it at? Yeah. Well, that's talking about the desolation. Yeah, that could be applicable. Matthew 24:15. Wherefore therefore they're just talking about the beast. When the beast comes, a son of perdition shall be abomination. We ye that Matthew 24:15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination desolation spoken of Daniel and the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth let him understand. So see, yeah. That's why Paul said, look, yeah, boy, anything, get understanding. How shall say what the person those don't understand the law, and it's so understanding is so important, man. Like, that's why even Daniel even said, many shall not, the wicked shall not understand, and that's why Acts 8 with Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch, he said, do you understand what you read? And he said, no, how can I, unless I teach me? And that's how with the gospel and the witness and testimony, new covenant, that's what the preacher is there for so we can increase our faith, so they can understand the Most High house, man. So it has to be taught. And that's just another thing too on the side note, man, because like, yes, I get it. We got social media technology now, and like, some people are audiodactic. That means like kind of self-taught within certain things. But we underestimate the value of like, shout out to brother sent me first one, because he says this a lot, and also too, me and my actual brother talk about this a lot, man. Importance of having a teacher and an instructor. Honestly, some people need me personally. I need somebody like that, like a teacher or anything, a teacher or an instructor or something. Honestly, man, like because it's good to learn. If some people are audiodactic, they could learn by themselves, or they could watch, go online, you tutorial videos, but everybody's not like that, man. And that's where the pride and lack of respect comes in for people in their endeavor, because we look at this. We live more in the time period now. I mean, it happened in the ancient world, it happened in different time periods, but now it's even heightened, because we look at a time somebody in their endeavor, they look at that, oh, I can do that. Like, no, it's like that's a pride and lack of respect. That's just something else, man. That's why about like being. That's another story for another day. Let's grab this Luke real quick. Luke 21 and verse 20. It says, and when you see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then you should know the desolations thereof is not. Kind of what Toby is just talking about, what we just read in Matthew, of course. It says, and then then let them which are in Judea flee into the mountains which they are in the midst, and depart out, and let them not that are in the countries enter thereinto. Exactly. So yeah. So let them that are in the countries enter thereinto. So yeah, man. That's just what it is, man. So yeah. So that's just what it is, man. So that's what another important thing, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. That's really it on that, man. About how like the Jerusalem overthrown, man. Like the 70 AD siege, and like the Jerusalem be desolate, things of that nature in the house, and shall be run desolate for a time, and then then bringing like coming back into like the land. But more importantly, man, the whole important thing, man, is being, of course, the son of the Most High Yahushua, and being in a place of pleasure, man, being in the Garden of Eden, man, like the Most High's kingdom. But also too, man, that inner kingdom, man. That's why we build each other up in the faith. 'Cause, yeah, in the faith, like honestly, that's the kingdom that we need the inner kingdom before the physical, man. Like need to get built up, man, because the kingdom is like here already, man. It's like House says, is within you, honestly, man. So that's what it is, man. But I just want to look at that. We just want to look at that, man. But anyway, man. Much love to y'all, brothers and sisters. May the Most High House bless y'all day, man. Really, by His mercies, we aren't consumed, man. Like, honestly, man. And, like, let's just be better each and each day, man. Like, be blessed. I was listening to that Yolanda Adams song this morning, man. Just recently, man. Honestly, man. Yeah, man. So, hopefully it's edifying, man. And appreciate, like, that. And appreciate, man, your loved ones. Inside the world, outside the world, man. My mom was just here yesterday, man. I love her so much. She had to do it, so she helped me clean up. But she did most of the cleaning because she liked to do that by herself. I mean, like, she has a system of doing things. But I was just, like, appreciate it. Even though I like being alone a lot of times, he, like, here. But I was like, yo, there's going to be a point in time. Like, I'm not going to have, my mom can't do this anymore. Or, I'm like, she's not going to be here, man. So, and that's why even, like, it says, like, that's, like, like, honestly, like honoring the father and mother is so key, man. Because yeah, man, it's no, I mean, depending on like, well, if you have a relationship with not with them, but the most on your house I didn't, like, then what you call put a caveat on that, honestly, like, so yeah, man, that's just his way if they was in the word or not, man, honestly. So there's certain, like, now it's that's dichotomies that really really a balanced conversation too. But that's one to say that too. It's kind of thinking out loud. But anyway, man, you know what? Proverbs 14:1. Even on the natural tip, because we know that woman's Israel. But you know what? My mom just because yeah, man, it's something like cause don't get twisted, because women don't think that, because women think that a lot of times too men can't clean. That's not the case, honestly. But it's like we have them here, so it's like okay. That's why because like learn from my mom, and like people's I learned like how to clean. Honestly, I might not be the best at it, but certain things like women they do bring to they can bring. I mean though, even though those things are like matter, like cooking and cleaning, that's like of course like the like I like the lighter matters of the law, and spiritually speaking, like but let's focus on the weightier matters. Honestly, that's how that is. Like shout out to brother Semi Firstborn for saying that too. But honestly though, that's why what. Because today's the 14th on the natural tip, since we just mentioned that. See? Yeah, because my mom said sometimes, like, a place needs a woman's touch. And that's very true on the natural tip. That can be true. That can be true. Not saying that men, we can't keep our place clean, or like we a lot of clean places. I've been on many brothers' houses or men, like that they keep it clean for the most part. But having a woman clean, well, especially a woman of that my mom's time and before that, even women now that were raised like with certain core values and principles, like that, because there's still women that are out there that can do that, but but that can, but I come like most of us like Jake come from that era with the Saturday morning Anita Baker, Patti LaBelle music going, like cleaning and stuff like that. That era's kind of done, to be honest with you, because honestly I don't. But that's neither here nor there today. My mom, our mother's era, I mean our father and mother's era, our grandparents' era, aunts, uncles, that time. Yeah, as far as like cleaning. Yeah, that doesn't happen too much anymore. But anyway, let's get into this since we mentioned this. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish pluck it down with her hands. So that's just on a natural tip, man. Because my mom, now we know it's talking about like building the house of the Most High in your house, y'all, man, and like about being on agreement. Because like Ecclesiastes Sirach says, how can one builds up and one brings down? So what are we doing? Just working, like where the term comes from, work smarter, not harder, like because that's not being one or being in agreement, man. So that's where that strife and contention lies, or like Amos 3:3 says, can two walk unless they be in agreement? So, but yeah, man, it's on natural tip, man. Like yeah. So anyway, man, hopefully it's edifying, because I gotta go. So peace.